This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, September 11th. But the year was 1297. It was the battle at Stirling Bridge. The Scottish rebel William Wallace defeats the English. 1297. It was on this day explorer Henry Hudson sailed into New York Harbor. He discovered Manhattan Island and the Hudson River. 1609. American forces under George Washington at the Battle of Brandywine. For the first time, the American flag was carried into battle. 1777. The first singing of Stephen Foster's Susanna on this day, 1847. Franklin Delano Roosevelt gave orders on this day to attack any German or Italian vessel found in U.S. defensive waters, even though the U.S. was not officially entered into World War II at the time, 1941. It was on this day in Arlington, Virginia. Groundbreaking ceremony occurred for the construction of the Pentagon, 1941. Little House on the Prairie made its television debut, 1974. It was on this day, 1990, that then President Bush vowed that Saddam Hussein will fail. He went on to state the objectives that he had for, quote, a new world order, freer from the threat of terror, stronger in the pursuit of justice, and more secure in the quest for peace. That was 1990. It was on this day Scotland voted to create its own parliament after 290 years of being governed by England. This day, independent counsel Ken Starr sent a report to the U.S. Congress accusing President Clinton of 11 possible impeachment offenses. But of all things, on this day, 4 airliners were hijacked and intentionally crashed. 2 airliners hit the World Trade Center, which collapsed shortly after. 1 airliner hit the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. Another crashed into a field in Pennsylvania. About 3,000 people were killed on 9/11. It was a year later, terrorists attacked the U.S. consul in Benghazi, Libya. 4 Americans were brutally murdered, including the ambassador. 10 others were injured. But all that happened on September 11th in the past. This is September 11th, 2020. And so today, more young adults are living with at least one parent than at any other point in documented American history, including the end of the Great Depression. According to a Pew Research poll, the share of 18 to 29-year-olds living at home has increased from 47% in February to 52% by the end of July. Sports in America are becoming increasingly unpopular. According to a Gallup survey, only 30% of Americans have a positive view of sports. 40% have a negative view. 29% are neutral. Since, in their opinion, sports has become politicized. A correction. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden said that more than 6,000 military members have died from the virus. But according to the Department of Defense, the real number is 7. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news. And behind it all is the good news that this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith, reminding you it happened today, September 11th.